So what we'll be doing today is we'll work a little into Virabhadrasana number 1. We'll do a couple of preparatory postures to work towards kind of warming up towards the posture. Let me see if I can move this down a little to be less weird. And then from there, we'll work towards the warrior number 1. And I thought it's quite nice, a nice posture to work with at the moment, because it seems like in South Africa there's a lot of external stuff going on, a lot of nonsense happening. So just to do and work towards a posture that is really grounding, secure, stable, comfortable, something where we don't have to kind of expose ourselves too much. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's prepare for it, and then see how it goes working into it and working with a couple of the postures. So as usual, you can start off by coming and sitting on your mat. And if at any time there's any funny sounds or anything like that coming from my mic and stuff, please just unmute yourself and let me know so I can sort it out. But I think I have it under control this week. So let's see. All right. So sitting in really whichever way works for you. Close your eyes for a moment and allow yourself to arriving on your mat, and feeling that as you settle into a stable seated position, that the energy starts to settle as well. It's like it's all gathering in, back in towards your center being. And you follow your breath for a while, following it as it flows in and as it flows out. So the breath moving in and out. And as the breath travels in and out, you're becoming more and more present. You can then slowly start to play with the energetic movement of the breath, where at some point you'll notice that it feels natural for the sensation of the energy to rise on your inhalation and for the energy to gently release downwards on your exhalation. Just see if you are ready to play energetically with your breath, or if you just want to follow it in and out for a little longer. It depends how busy you've been, how settled and grounded you're feeling. And taking whichever practice you need right now. And the practice will kind of show itself anyway. You don't need to force it. It's kind of like it transitions from one to the other and sometimes back again. So becoming an inquisitive observer. And then bringing the palms of the hands to your heart center. And take a moment to visualize or observe. Think of what Virabhadrasana number 1, your warrior number 1, looks like. So the posture where one knee is bent, the back leg straight, and the arms are straight up. And there's maybe a slight back bend to the body. And then just thinking of the qualities that go with that warrior, where you've got a strong, stable, firm base, and you're reaching upwards to the sky, opening up. So it's as if you're playing through the two planes, grounding into the earth and feeling lightness into the heavens above, and enjoying the balance between the two. And as you try to visualize your Virabhadrasana number one, your warrior number one, you might notice that there's a general sensation of, oh, that posture feels good, or you like it. Maybe there's a bit of apprehension, maybe a dislike. And whatever sensations or feelings you have towards the posture, just let it go in the next 3 breaths. So you're taking a moment to acknowledge the sensations, and then you're letting them go. And after your third exhalation, your third deep exhalation, you can slowly open your eyes again, and you can release your hands. By releasing the hands, rotate your wrists, working into the wrist joints. We'll start taking the arms up, taking them overhead, taking them out to the sides and down. Changing direction of your wrist circles and taking the wrists out to the sides and up. And then bringing them down. Good. Flicking out the hands and the fingers. If you're sitting on a hard block, you might just want to take that away. Shake out the legs out in front of you and moving into circles, working into the ankle joints. Seeing if there's a sense of lightness and looseness in those ankles, or if there's a tendency to heaviness, stagnation. Rotating the other way. Just a few times in each direction, and then point and flex. So flexing through the feet, feel the back of the legs lengthening, pointing the toes, working through the front of the legs. Super. Once more. And release. And then just scrunch up your toes and see if you can spread them wide. And scrunch up the toes, spread them wide. Twice more. And release. If you want to slip back up onto your hard block, you can do so. The soles of the feet come together for Baddha Konasana, your cobbler. And we'll warm up into those little hips. Feeling the inner thighs waking up. And then holding it. So you can let the feet out a little, so bring them a little further away from you, a little further forwards. Hold on to the shins. Inhale as you open your chest. You can gently gaze up towards the ceiling, and exhale, rounding your spine, tucking under your chin, tucking under your tailbone, and leaning back. So we're going to be rocking back and forth. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you round. So it's as if you're doing a cat stretch, but you're seated and you're using your hands to kind of guide you maybe a little deeper into the rounding position and then the arching position than you would normally do in a cat stretch. Again, observe how the back and the shoulders feel. If you need to keep it soft and gentle this evening, do that. If you feel that you really need to work a little deeper or a little further into it, go ahead. Once or twice more. It's usually quite a nice feeling to start opening up. And release. And then cross the legs the other way from how you were sitting originally and take it into circles through the hips and the pelvis. I generally like to inhale as I lean back and create length and space in the abdomen, and then exhale as I come forwards. But if you feel that you want to breathe differently or opposite to that, then do so. And feeling how you're opening and lengthening through the sides of the body as you move around. Changing direction, opposite way. Oops. You're just keeping the breath smooth and steady. And releasing. All right, coming back to the center, placing the right fingertips onto the mat beside you, breathing in, bring that left arm up, reach into the left fingers. Exhale as you lean over. Inhale as you come back up again. And again, same side. Exhale, leaning over. And feeling how the side of the body again is now lengthening and opening a little bit more. Just getting a little bit of movement, openness, lightness. Back to the center. Exhale, release. Other side, breathing in, bringing that right arm up. Exhale as you take it over to the left. Soft and light. Maybe observing if this side feels a little tighter to the other. There we go. And last round. And back to the center, right up into shoulder circles. Inhaling, bring your elbows together and up. Exhale, take them back down and around. Super. Oops. Inhaling, elbows together and up. Exhaling, back down and around, and then change direction. So hopefully by now the body is feeling just a little bit more spacious, like the blood and the lymph are all starting to move. And we're going to start off lying on our back. So if you need a soft pillow to place underneath your head, you can do so. When you come and lie on your back, start off with a few rounds of the pelvic tilt. So ground down through the soles of the feet. Inhale as you create the little arch in the lower back. Exhale as you flatten. So just rocking the pelvis back and forth. Checking in to see how stable the sacrum is feeling, how comfortable it's feeling. And then this evening we're going to start with warming up the lower body a little bit more. So from here, we're going to bring the arms down alongside the body and we'll bring the legs up to a 90-degree angle. So we'll have the knees over the hips and then we'll have the ankles up. If you can flex the feet, you can flex them, or you can keep them slightly soft. Take a nice smooth breath in here, and then what you're going to be doing is, without moving your left leg, you're going to slowly just tap the toes of your right foot down, and then you're going to bring that leg back up again. And then you're going to tap the toes of the left foot down, and then you're going to bring it up again. And we're going to continue. So you're doing this in your own time, just gently tapping, and then bringing that leg back up, tapping, and bringing the foot back up. If you find that it is too strong, you can bring your knees a little closer towards you and release down in that way. But if you can keep them at that 90-degree angle without creating too much of an arch in your back. So you want there to be a sense of stability in the lower back. So you don't want to lose the natural arch in the back, but you don't want to flatten it completely, but you don't want it to be over arched. So keep the natural curve to the spine. And when you keep that natural curve to the spine, you'll really start to feel how those abdominals start to say good evening to you as you start to move the toes down towards the mat. So you don't have to keep them all the way up at 90 degrees. You can keep the feet soft as well and literally just tap and return and tap and return. And if you find that it gets too much, it's too tiring, especially if you haven't been doing too much abdominal work, then you take a pause, you take a break. You can always hug your knees, and if or when you feel ready, you can continue. So you don't want to tire the abdominals completely, but you do want to make sure that they are doing a little bit of work and that they are starting to say hi. How's it going to the rest of the body? So we'll do one more round, one more set to each side. Very nice. And then release. To release, you can give the knees a good squeeze and maybe rock a little from side to side and then circle them. Circle them the other way. And then we'll move into a few rounds of the Apanasana. So inhale as your arms straighten. Exhale as you bend your elbows towards you. Or bend your elbows, bringing the knees towards you. That's it. Once more. And releasing. We're going to keep the left knee to the chest. The arms come down alongside the body again. You're going to extend your right leg up towards the ceiling. Become aware of your spine. Feel that it is feeling stable. Start off by rotating your right foot the other way. Point and flex a few times. Pointing the toes, keep them pointed. And as you inhale, slowly, slowly, slowly lower your leg down towards the mat. When you feel your back arching, you've gone a little too fast. You're going to pause at that point. You're going to flex the foot, and then you're going to bring that leg back up again. We're doing 4 like that. So 3 more. Inhaling as you slowly lower that leg down towards the mat. As soon as you notice your back starting to arch, pause. And then bring that leg back up again, slowly, slowly. So it's not a swinging motion. It's done with complete control. Your face and your jaw are relaxed. You do not need your neck or your arms or your shoulders to do the movement. Again, it doesn't have to be a big or strong movement. It might be a very small little movement, slowly saying good evening, warming up into those abdominals. After you've done the 4 on your right leg, bending that knee to the chest, just observing how that right leg feels to the left. Maybe it's feeling a little bit more alive, maybe a little bit more awake, maybe a little warmer compared to the left. And noticing how just a little bit of movement and awareness with the breath does that to the body. We'll go to the other side, and when you're ready, start off by rotating the foot a few times in one direction and then the other way. Point and flex. Feel that the spine is nice and stable. Keep the foot pointed when you're ready. On an inhalation, you may want to lower that leg down to a point that works for you. Pause, flex, and very, very slowly, 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 slowly bring that leg up again. So we're not using momentum, we're not using speed to kind of swing the leg up. We're just working into slow, controlled, aware strength and with movement. So we're doing 4 on this side. Feeling that again, the jaw can stay relaxed. The back of the head can stay relaxed. You really don't need your brain to help you with this movement. And after those 4, release, bend the knee to the chest. And you may want to take it back into your Apanasana. Exhale as the knees bend. Inhale as the arms straighten. And then from here, inhale as you extend the legs up. Exhale as you bend your knees. There we go. A few rounds dynamically, working into the candle. Super. And releasing. Give the legs a little bit of a shake. And then from here, we're going to move into our upper back and or into our spine and shoulders. So this is where you need your sausage or your rolled up towel. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be placing it along your spine. So from about T6, T7, your pretty much bra strap line, you're going to be putting it in that position and then just lying over it. And because you've got a towel, you can then decide how thick you want your sausage. So you might want it just very thin, or you might want it fully rolled up and like quite a strong sensation or support, not sensation. So finding kind of where it feels right, kind of that bra strap level is usually what feels comfortable. It might be a little higher, it might be a little bit lower for you. Let your head rest on it. If you need extra support, go for it. And notice how it feels. If it feels uncomfortable in any way, especially if you've got lower back issues, especially for your car, and if it's not working, just take it away. You can always do this practice without the roll. So if it's really not working, then kind of lose it, let it go and just ignore it. Otherwise, make sure that it is quite comfortable. It's giving you a chance to relax passively. And by relaxing passively, it is taking you into a very gentle back bend already, opening up the chest. So especially if we're in front of the computer or laptop a lot, and the front of the body is getting rounded. This is just slowly starting to open up where you're able to relax the shoulders down as well. Collarbones are opening. Sternum is lengthening. The soles of the feet are on the mat. And you may want to just allow the knees to drop in towards each other, or if you feel you want to keep the alignment of the hips to the knees, then you keep them hip width apart. See what works for you. Feel that you can settle into your breath again. Palms of the hands can turn up. And allow your shoulder blades to soften into ease here. Now, if at any stage, when we start working with the arms, if it gets too much, you can always come back here and rest. So, when you are ready, bringing the arms forwards and up. So we're going to have the wrists in line with the shoulders. We're going to spread the fingers. You can bring the fingertips or the sides of the fingers touching. And all we're doing here is as you inhale, your head stays heavy, but as you inhale, you're reaching your fingertips up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, you're relaxing the shoulder blades down. So it's as if the shoulder blades are coming on either side of your roll. So as you inhale, you're reaching into the fingers. Feel the back of your body, your shoulder blades spreading, spreading, spreading. And as you exhale, releasing them back down. So you're breathing into your back body right now. So as you inhale, feel you can breathe into your shoulder blades. Feel the breath spreading there, even though you've got the back on that support. See if you can create a little bit of space. Exhaling down. Just doing that twice more. And release, releasing the arms completely. Notice how you feel. That's it. I'm just going to close my door quickly. I can hear like cycling in the background or something. Sorry. So the next section that we're going to be doing as we lie on our roll is bringing the arms back up, bringing them back to shoulder level, feeling that you can settle here. Now, as you inhale, you're going to take the arms behind you. So you're going to keep reaching into your fingers and you're going to take the arms back and back and back, just as far as you feel comfortable. And then as you exhale, bringing them back again to kind of 90 degrees. So as you inhale, taking the arms up and overhead, keep reaching, lengthening through the sides of the arms and exhaling back. So you don't have to take the arms all the way to the mat. You don't want to feel that you're overarching your back in any way. You're just taking the arms back. As soon as you feel that you are moving your chest here or you're compensating to get your arms back, you've gone too far. So you want to keep the spine on, kind of grounded on your roll, and you're reaching the fingers and arms back and overhead, just as far as they'll go. So it'll depend on how warm the shoulders are feeling right now. If there've been any niggles or tightness there in the past. And we'll do one more round dynamically so that when we do the next one, we're then going to hold the posture. So when you're ready, taking the arms up overhead and letting them settle there. So you're still reaching into the fingers, lengthening through the arms, allowing your spine to settle into the support, relaxing the neck, the throat, lengthening through the back of the neck. Feel how the undersides of your arms are opening up. And releasing, bringing the arms back again and slowly down. And then you can just roll off or roll onto one side, removing your roll, and then come back onto your back. And notice how it feels now lying on your back without that roll. Close the eyes, observe where there's space, where there's lightness. Notice how the breath feels. If by having opened and created space in the back of the body, has something shifted or changed in the abdomen or the hips? Lovely. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes, bring your knees to your chest, and we will do a few rounds of the roly-poly. If that doesn't work for you, then you can always do Dviparapitam instead, your little bridge. Slipping the arms behind you, taking your legs back, and then just swinging yourself up. So as you inhale, taking the legs behind you, exhale as you come up. And you can use that expelling breath to release as you come forwards and up. Feeling that you're giving that spine a lovely massage after having done a little bit of a back bend with it. Getting movement. We often don't do weight bearing practices for the spine. So this roly-poly really is such a nice practice to do to get a little bit of body weight onto all the vertebrae. Few more rounds here. Let's do two more. And on the second one, if you're feeling brave, you're going to see if you can swing yourself all the way up into a standing posture like a gymnast or something similar. All righty. If you are feeling brave enough, you can start to take the socks off. If that is not possible just yet, not to worry. Just make sure that you don't slip and slide. Okay. Starting off in Samasthiti, your pose of attention, having your feet about hip width apart. Feel that you can spread your toes nice and wide. There we go. Soften your kneecaps a little. Allow the hips and the pelvis to settle. Bring the arms down alongside the body. Feel that the neck can lengthen, crown of the head reaching up to the sky. And notice how it feels as you stand there. Super. When you're ready, take a step forwards with your right leg. From here, we're going to bend the right knee. And you're going to make sure that the knee stays above the ankle. So if you need to take the leg a little further forwards, you can do that, or further apart, do that. And your back foot can be angled at whatever degree you need. Both hips are staying forwards. You're going to be breathing in as you lift the chest. As you exhale, you're going to be bending the knee and you're going to be lunging forwards. So you're going to be coming halfway down or thereabout, keeping the spine nice and long, and then inhaling, coming back up again. All right, so we've got the right leg forward. Inhale as we open. Exhale as you bend your knee, lunging forwards. Inhale as you come back up, pressing down into the feet, straightening the legs. Exhaling as you bend the knee, coming halfway forwards. Moving dynamically, just getting used to the sensation, working and warming up, working into the legs, warming up those legs. This time when you're halfway down, stay there, hold it. Sweep the arms behind you, interlock your fingers and reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Nice, strong, stable legs. Relaxed jaw, relaxed face. Keep pressing your left leg back, your right leg forwards, foot forwards. Feel as if you're squeezing the inner thighs towards each other. Press down through the feet. Inhale as you open up your chest. Keep your right knee bent and just gently lift the sternum and gaze up towards the ceiling. And release, release the arms, release the legs. You can step forwards or back. And then we do the same thing on the other side. So you can make sure the left leg is forwards, your right leg is step back. Bend your left knee to check the distance. Slip the hands into the hips. Inhale as you open your chest. As you exhale, bend your left knee this time. Tilt through the pelvis, bringing your spine halfway down, keeping it nice and parallel to the ground, keeping it long, pressing down through the feet. Inhale as you come up. As you exhale, you're coming down. And as you inhale, coming up. Strong, stable legs. Feel as if you're extending your left foot forwards, your right leg back. And while you're pressing the feet apart, it feels as if you're trying to squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. This time when you're halfway down, stay there. Hold posture. Feel that the legs are strong. Make sure you're not grasping the mat with your toes. So you're spreading the toes. Reach the arms out and back. Interlock the fingers. Take the arms up towards the ceiling. Hold it here. Breathe. Slow, steady breaths. There we go. Inhale as you come up. Keep that front knee bent. Open up the chest. You may just want to gaze up towards the ceiling. Feel that you can push back through your right thigh without causing any discomfort to that back knee. Release. Good. Stepping your right foot forwards or your left leg back. Shaking out the legs. Giving them a little bit of a wiggle. And then from here, let's move into Virabhadrasana number 1, and then we'll take it into a little bit of a dynamic sequence from there. So the legs start off nice and wide, about hip width apart. You're going to lift the toes of your right foot and swivel the toes out 90 degrees. And then you're going to just lift your left heel and turn that leg back so that you can rotate your hips so that they're facing the right toes. Right. Adapt if you need to. Bend your right knee to make sure that the knee is above your ankle. Right. When you're ready, inhaling, drawing the arms up. Exhale, bending your knee. And we're going to hold it here. So you're pushing back through that left leg, pushing through the outside, the little toe side of your left foot. Feel that instep working. It doesn't have to be a deep lunge, but you're grounding down through the right foot. Feel as if you're trying to spread the mat apart. The arms are comfortable, so if the shoulders are taking strain, you don't have to bring the arms right alongside the ears. Forwards and up ahead is fine. You can always bring the palms of your hands together if you want. And if you feel that your chest is open and you want to gaze up towards the ceiling, you can do so, but you don't have to. Adapt the posture or adjust the posture so that it's working for you and your body. Feel that as much as you're grounding and that you're solid down through the base, the lower half of your body, you've got a lovely lightness and that energetic reaching up towards the sky. This kind of like determination, one pointed focus of drawing the energy up. Inhale as you straighten your front leg. Exhale as you release your arms. Swivel your feet forwards. If you feel you need to release, actually we can all release. Let's just take the feet together. Take a moment here, close your eyes, soften your knees a little, and notice how the two sides feel. Finding that stillness again. Always returning to that sense of home, that sense of stability, that quietness. And then when you're ready, opening the eyes, stepping the legs wide apart. This time working the other side, so lift your left toes, swivel your toes out to a 90-degree angle, lifting your back heel, angling that back, rotating the hips to face the short part of your mat, straight forwards. Check to see that your knee is above your ankle. If it's going over your ankle, take your feet wider apart. Make sure you're grounding through your back leg. Inhale as you draw the arms forwards and just up as far as you feel comfortable with. You can bring the palms of your hands together. And when you exhale, you can sink down, bending your left knee. Press through the outside of your right foot, lengthen through that back leg. Feel that you're able to open up nicely into the chest, creating into the abdomen, creating space, lengthening through the arms, the side body, soft face, soft gaze. Stability, feeling grounded, connected to the earth, and your exhalations in the lower body, and the energy moving up towards the sky, a lightness in the upper body. Feeling that power, that determination. Inhale as you straighten. Exhale as you release. Bringing the legs together, walking the feet in and out towards each other. If you need to give them a bit of a shake, do so. Again, close the eyes for just a moment and observe the two sides of the body. Great. And then we'll do a combo of the two movements. So Starting from the back of the body, the back of your mat, you can take a step forward with your right foot. Hips are facing the short part of your mat. Arms are going to be down alongside the body. When you're ready, on an inhalation, reaching the arms up. As you exhale, you're going to be bending the knee, extending forwards and down. Keep your back leg active and strong. This time you're bringing the fingertips all the way down to the mat. Feel that you can draw your chin in. You're going to keep the right knee bent. Inhale as you reach forwards with the arms. The chest lifts, opening up. Exhale as you release the arms out to the sides and down. Inhale, straighten your front leg again. Arms come up. We do the sequence again. Exhale, bend your knee, extend forwards and down. Keep your back leg strong. Lengthen as you release down. Inhaling, reaching the arms forwards and up. Keep the legs strong, keep the knee bent. Open up the chest. Exhale as you release and float the arms down. Ground, stabilize the pelvis. Inhaling as you reach the arms up, front leg is straight, and then as you exhale, extend forwards and down. And you continue to move dynamically to the rhythm of your breath. There's not really a wrong way of doing it. Strong legs as you come up, taking it into warrior one. Then as you exhale, you release the arms. There's a gentle release through the pelvis as you stabilize. Keep moving, feeling a little bit of warmth starting to form. Lightness and openness combined with the strength and the stability of the lower body. Last round. This time when you're down, let's stay here, hold it. Sweep your arms out to the sides, interlock your fingers and reach the arms up to the ceiling, and then as if you're trying to take them over your head. There we go. From here, stable feet. Release the hands, stable legs. Inhale, reach the arms forwards. Focus it up ahead of you. Take the arms right up. Hold Virabhadrasana number one. Arms are alongside the ears right now. Lengthen into your fingers. Lengthen through your back leg. Open through the abdomen. Gentle lift through the chest. Feeling stable and comfortable. Take the shoulders away from the ears. Smile. Breathe. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, float the arms down. And then you can step your feet together, either stepping forwards or back. And again, notice how you feel. Notice how the calves feel, the back of the legs. Super. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Stepping forward with the left leg. Hips are facing the short part of your mat. Square on. When you're ready, ground down through the feet. Gently squeeze the inner thighs towards each other, drawing the arms forwards and up. As you exhale, you can bend your front knee, extend and lengthen forwards. Keep pushing through that back leg, releasing the hands down towards the mat, drawing the chin in. From here, inhale as you reach the arms forwards and up. Keep your knee bent. Take it into a warrior number one, Virabhadrasana number one. From here, as you exhale, release your arms. Feel that you can stabilize the pelvis as if you're just gently tucking it under. Inhaling, straighten the front leg, taking the arms up. Exhale, bend your front knee, extend forwards and down. And again, like before, you continue to move dynamically. The rhythm of your breath, nice and slowly, feeling stable. Noticing the different parts to the posture. Feeling that as you work into your warrior, you've got the length and the lightness of the upper body and the strength of the lower body. Notice how the transition between the two postures, that movement, creates a little bit of heat. Determination, strength as you hold the main posture. Lightness and freedom as you move. This time or the next time you're down, it doesn't particularly matter, but when you get there, you're going to hold the posture. You're going to sweep the arms behind you, interlock the fingers, take the arms up overhead. Stay there, hold it, breathe. Notice where you're feeling it. Good. Inhaling as you come up. Reaching those arms back, opening up. If you feel you want to take the arms up and hold your warrior number one, do so. If you feel you need to keep the arms behind you and work a little bit more into the chest, opening the collarbones, you can choose to do that. Are you wanting to reach up to the sky tonight? And then when you're ready, releasing again, stepping the feet together. And you can either stay upright if you feel that that's where you need to be. Otherwise, you can bend your knees a little, curl down, hook your thumbs into your elbows, and rest in a floppy forward bend. So whichever option feels right to you, either just staying or returning to your samastiti or hanging in your floppy forward bend. Breathing slow and steady. If you're in a floppy forward bend, you can uncurl yourself and you can come up standing. If you're already standing up tall, stay here for a moment longer. And then when you're ready, releasing. Super. Great. Well done for working into your warrior number one tonight. From here, we're going to come into a seated position. So if you're comfortable kneeling, you can come kneeling. If you need to sit cross-legged, you can be cross-legged. It really doesn't matter. Bringing the palms of the hands to your heart center. Inhaling as you reach the arms forwards and up. Exhale, release them out to the sides and down. And again, breathing in, drawing the arms forwards and up. Exhaling, sigh the air out. Last time, breathing in. And out. And release. Nice. Taking ourselves into Nadi Shodhana, the alternate nostril breath. You've all done it before many times, so we're going to go straight into it. Index finger, middle finger, you can tuck into the palm of your hand or you can place onto your third eye. You manipulate the flow of air with your thumb and your ring finger. Placing the hand, the fingers in their appropriate position. Taking a full breath in and out through both nostrils. And after that, exhale using your thumb to gently close off the right nostril. Inhale through the left. Gently close the left, exhale out through the right. In through the right. Gently close the right, out through the left. And you continue in your own time. In through one nostril. Manipulating the breath by closing that nostril. Exhale out through the opposite. Then inhale through that side. And then exhale through the first side. Continue in your own time. If you need to support your elbow, you can do so with the opposite hand. Keep the chin parallel to the ground. Keep the face relaxed. Jaw relaxed. Nadi Shodhana, the alternate nostril breath, balancing the right and the left sides, hemispheres of the brain, the right and the left energies, the masculine, the feminine, Ida and Pingala, the warming, the cooling. Feel that it's becoming effortless, easy. Notice how, as you focus on the breath, the inhalations become a little longer, exhalations become a little longer. Everything's slowing down. We're going to make this the last round, so the next time you exhale through your left nostril, you're going to release the hand, you're going to release the practice, and you're going to observe the breath through both nostrils. Lovely, and then without disturbing the body too much, we'll come down onto our mats for relaxation. So if you do need to put on any more layers of clothing, or if you need to switch off a light or grab a blanket or a bolster, you can even lie over your rolled up towel again if you found that it was quite comfortable for your spine. So whatever you need to do, doing that. Oh my goodness, that's very dark. Let's just put on, there we go, that's a bit better, that should work. Great. All right, so once you've made yourself comfortable and you are ready, you can allow your eyes to settle. You can allow your head to lull a little from side to side, releasing any tension from the back of the neck. And then you can bring your head back to the center. Make tight fists of your hands, reach your hands down towards your feet, take a deep breath in. Outside the air out, relax the arms, the hands, the fingers, then flex the feet, tighten the thighs, tighten the buttocks, squeeze as much as you feel necessary. And then as you exhale, relax and release, soften the legs, soften the feet. Inhale deeply, allow your belly to expand. Then sigh the air out, letting go. And again, a nice full deep breath in and out. And last time, breathing in deeply, breathing in fully. Allow your whole body to expand. And then let it go. Everything settled, body settled. Allow your physical body to feel heavy. Allow it to surrender into the ground beneath you. Feeling how you're able to relax your feet and your legs. As you exhale, notice how you relax the hip, the pelvis. Notice how you relax the spine and your back. The abdomen and the chest. The arms, the hands, the throat, the face, the head. Your whole physical body completely relaxed and at ease. No strain, no discomfort. A sense of lightness and freedom within. The breath flowing in with ease. Breath flowing out with ease. Now, as you notice the breath flowing in and out, you're going to continue with that alternate nostril breath, but as a visualization. So as you inhale, you're going to just imagine the air traveling in through your left nostril, all the way to your third eye center. And then as you exhale, imagine it traveling out through your right nostril. Then imagine the breath entering just the right nostril to your third eye center. And then exhaling out your left nostril, completing one round. Inhaling through the left to the third eye. Exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right to the third eye. Exhale out the left. Continue now with your breath. Keep focusing on that visualization as if you're breathing through just one nostril. Feeling the texture of the breath, the coolness of the breath entering through the nostrils on the inhalations, and the slight warmth that you can feel, especially on the top of the lip as you exhale. You might find that one side is a little more dominant or easier to pick up than the other. And that's natural, that's normal, that happens. Keep with the practice. And soon it feels as if the whole body is breathing. It's as if that whole side of the body inhales through one side, and the whole body feels like it's exhaling through the opposite side. And then the reverse is true. So you can feel the energy traveling from one side of the body to the other. Just noticing how expansive you can make the practice. Doing one last full round. So that means the next time you exhale out through your left nostril, you're going to release the practice, you're going to release the visualization. You're going to bring your awareness back into the room, the space you're in right now, feeling a little more kind of alert, awake, attuned. As you breathe a little more deeply, noticing the rise and the fall of your chest, noticing the sounds within and outside. Allow the thumbs to move along your fingertips, waking up your hands, and wiggle your toes, waking up your feet. When you're ready, stretch your arms out behind you, yawning if you want to. Stretching diagonally through the body, right arm and left leg, left arm and right leg. Arms one way, legs the other, take a nice deep breath in and let it go. Hug your knees to your chest, give them a good squeeze. If you need to rock from side to side, by all means, go ahead and do so. Eventually, you just roll onto your right side. And then you can come up slowly, slowly. Keep your eyes closed. Guide your hands back to your heart center as you come up. And take a moment here. Take 3 smooth breaths in and out. Thinking of three things you're grateful for today as you do that. And when you're ready, gently releasing the forehead in the direction of your fingers. Take a moment to acknowledge the absolutely fabulously amazing human being that you are. Raising your head, opening your eyes, lifting your gaze. Namaste, and have an awesome evening. Thank you, everyone, for joining tonight. Hopefully, you enjoyed your Virabhadrasana number one, your warriors number one, and that it brought a little difference to the practice.